Welcome back to Y.B.S. because Y.B.S. when you're young black and supporting Young Black History Month.
Young Black.
Why is it Young Black?
Because
we old. That's what we
Black History Month is old, so
like 100 years old this year.
more than that.
More than 100 years?
No. I want to say I feel like this is the 100th Black History Month.
No, it's not.
You want to bet? We can find out.
I don't want to bet. Look it up.
Okay.
I think everyone's like, nah, I don't think it's been 100. I think we've already passed that. Cause when Black History started, it had to be less than 100. It had to be less than 100.
Look, I don't know.
What is it? It's less than 100.
So, when it was first recognized by the U.S. government is 1976, but Carter G. Woodson founded the precursor, Negro History Week, in February 1926.
We not counting that week. We got a month now.
The week came from the month came from the week.
We're not counting that.
Why are we counting literally the
week?
history of Black History Month.
Why would we count the week when we not have a month?
Because the month wouldn't exist without Negro History Week.
Okay, so then start from that week and then to now.
Right, 1926.
What's the math on that?
It's literally 100.
It's like 100 years.
See, but no one's celebrating 100 years. No one's doing that, bro. They're starting it when the government acknowledges it.
Hey. So the government got to tell us what's going on here?
Technically, every day is Black History Month.
Technically, every day is Black History Month.
Don't do that.
That's interesting. I wouldn't say every day, but okay.
Okay, so before we get into Black History Month, let's get into the Super Bowl. What was your favorite part of the Super Bowl?
Well, the game wasn't that exciting.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I was not halftime. I hated the game because I was like, this is like the Super Bowl. I had my wings. I had some pizza. The food I had was immaculate that night. So I was like, I don't even watch football, but I want to see competition. I want to see ties. Yeah. I want to see stretchers. I want to see everything.
It was that way until after halftime.
No, it wasn't.
Bro, it was literally like
it was that stalemate.
Yeah, it was a tie game. It was kick.
That's not kick. That's boring.
Oh, it took forever for them to score too. It took
Patriots,
forever.
Yeah.
Just for
once, and then
it was like 6-3, and then it was like 9-3, and then it got out of hand after that. But it was I don't like it. I want to see more touchdowns. I don't like a kicking game.
That's what I'm saying. Like there wasn't real scoring. It was like kick 3.
Like no offense to kickers. I think kickers are great. They do a great thing, but
they should have got MVP.
A kicker should not. No, he should not. Don't you dare play with Kenneth Walker.
I'm not gonna play. No, I'm not playing Kenneth Walker.
That nigga, he ran the same amount of yards they had total. No. Half of the yards they had total were just his rushing yards.
Yes.
So he deserved that.
But the
kicker was
the points came from all the kickers.
Yeah, I just think if the Super Bowl comes down to a kicking contest, I'd rather just watch soccer.
Yes.
At that point.
But if it comes down to a kicking contest and the kickers save the day, wouldn't the kickers be most important?
No, it was only kicking.
Yeah.
I was watching bad soccer.
Yes.
At least with soccer.
Oh no, I remember.
The score is 2-1, but every time there's a goal, it's such a big thing. Every time there's a field goal, everybody was like, okay, so score a touchdown now. Mm-hmm. Nobody was impressed.
Yeah.
Not to diss kickers, but you guys.
Oh yeah, no, they did great.
But
they did great.
I'd rather see something else other than that.
But the performance was great.
Yeah, I was gonna say what y'all think.
I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. I know 3-4 songs, so I really couldn't sing along, and I also didn't know the words. So I really couldn't sing along, but I could vibe to it.
I did my homework.
And I like the story.
I did my homework.
So you knew the lyrics? Say one lyric. Give me one full bar.
Oh wow.
One full Spanish bar. Let me hear something.
Are you bilingual?
No te puedo virar. No te puedo volar.
Now in English.
Oh wow.
No, I can't forget about you. No,
Oh, he knows it.
You taught me how to dance. You taught me how to. Wait. Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you. He might be wrong, but I believe.
No, I believe it.
Because bailar is dance. So whatever he said something dance.
That sounds like something.
That's probably, first of all, that's my favorite song. And the only criticism I have about the Bad Bunny show was the fact that they didn't play Baile Doble, fully. That's the song.
Well, I mean that's how the Super Bowl works.
Like they did DTM,
Yeah, they
and they didn't even play DTMF.
DTMF.
What's that stand for?
That's
BT.
Demiti Lama Photos. That song.
Oh
Didn't they?
yeah, no, I know that.
They
one.
did, but they didn't play the full song.
They don't do that at the
I
Super
know
Bowl.
they don't, but they played
I know that.
song
I remembered
called?
that one.
Nueva Yo. They played that song.
The whole one?
Yes.
Oh, the whole way through?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was I think that was either after or before Lady Gaga came out. First of all, I love that version of Lady Gaga's. Like, first of all, that song of
You like that version like better than the original?
I do.
Wait.
I like
Whoa,
Kosher
I would've
remix.
hit me
Hold on,
like-
wait. So hear me out. So at my wedding,
What song
that's
did
gonna
she
be
sing?
my slow dance song.
Bad Bunny?
If the world was ending, I would be next to you.
Yeah, I like that song.
But I don't think the version at the Super Bowl was better than the original.
See, here's the thing. I like cultural shifts. That's just me personally. So like, I like that song. That song will be my wedding slow dance song. Period. Point blank. No matter who.
Wait, you think it's better than the one with
No,
Bruno?
I'm not saying.
That's
I'm not
what I'm
saying.
saying.
I'm not saying
That's
it's
what
better.
I'm
I'm not gonna say it's better.
Oh.
But if my partner happens to be Hispanic, I'm playing that version.
Oh, so you just rolling the dice on race. That's what you're doing now? Give me Hispanic.
No.
Ay. That's
No,
what
like
you're
that,
doing?
No, I'm playing that song in that version. Like,
So if they're not Hispanic, are you still playing it?
It will
You
be.
gonna play the regular version if they're not Hispanic?
Now if they white,
It's a
you
game day
just
decision. It's a game day decision.
Game day decision.
Because my family, like my family's from Honduras, so they speak Spanish.
So you can play it regardless.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh yes,
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
You gay?
They speak Spanish, so I'm like,
By law.
I can. Okay.
You learned one Spanish word, and now you okay.
No, I really liked it. I liked the setup. Now I'm not gonna lie, from what I saw on TV, I can't imagine being there in person watching that.
No.
Because it seemed like it was set up to be filmed. It didn't seem
definitely.
there was no stage. It felt like you were walking the streets of Puerto Rico and kind of like a maze type of vibe, you know? So I can't really imagine that. But
I feel like
loved
that's
it.
all the Super Bowls too.
Nah.
I feel like
Kendrick's
Kendrick's
performed well.
Nah,
Yeah.
Kendrick's I got it. You had to be there.
Rihanna's was like you want to be there because
No,
it was
Rihanna's
the levels.
is yes for sure. But I feel like for example, what's his name?
Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson. You
See, I told you he was going to
That's
ask Michael
the-
Jackson.
That's the only one that like being there would have been different.
He's the guy who's like blinding lights, like
Weekend.
Yes, the Weekend.
Yeah, that was purely meant to be filmed.
Yeah, that was purely meant to be
He
filmed.
was literally in a room full of mirrors.
Yes, like
It was meant to be filmed.
I feel like the
Yeah.
Super Bowl is not like a
It's a performance for
It
TV.
is a performance.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a
performance for
performance
the people who are there anymore.
I would very much rather see the performance on TV than in person.
Absolutely, and I think it was just better on TV. But I really liked how it felt like the streets of Puerto Rico. You know, I liked seeing the men playing chess or checkers.
Mhm.
I liked seeing the women doing nails. I was like, oh wow, like that's.
It felt so black. Too.
I was gonna say
It's
that's
so
something that
black,
I've
too.
seen in so many like black movies and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's just that was interesting.
Like they had the kid getting a haircut in the back.
barber.
You remember the barber? Like, oh
That
my
was
gosh.
cool. And he was like
Okay.
behind the glass getting
Yes.
a haircut.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The wedding was cool. Now I will say the Lady Gaga thing threw me off until people explained to me like, okay, well this is what you came to see.
Yes.
I got that. Now I love that song so much, and Lady Gaga is so talented. I love the song. I was not a fan of that rendition of the song, but I get it. I get it. I was not a fan of that rendition because I think the original is just so good. Like her
It
voice,
is.
she has such a big voice, and you get the fullness of her voice, and you didn't get it with this version.
I think if Bruno Mars came on the stage, I would probably cry. I would be on my knees crying.
I was kind of, and you know what I was surprised by? No Bruno,
Yes.
no Cardi.
Not from
Cardi was
Bruno.
there.
Cardi was there.
She was just there.
Yeah, she was there and not with her man.
She was gonna perform? You thought she was gonna perform?
Yeah.
Nah, she was too heartbroken.
She
Don't
was.
be like that. Don't be like that.
Have you seen the video? She, a reporter was like, "What? You have any encouraging words for Stephon Diggs? Good luck." She walks away, bro. At that point she knew that she.
What's the Patriots have a wide receiver. He like walks around barefoot. He showed up in like
A prison outfit.
yeah, and they were like, that's Stephon Diggs.
Come on, Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's what Stephon Diggs is wearing after the game.
Cardi better than me. I would have said break a leg.
Oh.
You know,
okay.
like showbiz, but not really.
No, but like it's football. Break a leg has a totally different meaning. You
Oh,
might
I know.
actually break. Okay. All right.
Anyway,
Spite. Just spite. Nice.
so if you had to rate this performance compared to the last five, so the last five, The Weeknd, Dr.
Five.
Dre, and
Five.
Friends. I'm gonna call him
Four.
and Friends because he had so many people on there.
Yeah. That was Dre and the Boys.
Kendrick was there too, I think.
He was, but that wasn't his.
It wasn't his performance,
I don't
right?
know. I don't know what it's for.
Rihanna,
3.
Damn.
Usher.
Oh wait.
Usher 2.
No wait, no, that's not 5.
Kendrick 1.
Wait.
The last 5 plus Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny
Kendrick,
is 6.
Usher, Rihanna,
The Weeknd.
Dre and Friends, Weekend.
Yep. And then Bad Bunny. So if you had to
Wait, that's
rate
6.
it is 6.
Top 6 now.
Yeah. I'm gonna put cause the Weeknd.
Get
that out of here.
I wouldn't say get that out of here. I thought the songs are great. I just
songs
thought
get his
it was
performance
purely for like television.
Yes.
It was creepy.
I'm gonna put Dr. Dre at the bottom. Personally,
It was crip walking.
I know.
In front of
and then they tripped off they had Selena Williams crip walk again. So like I got.
but that started it. Without Dre, there'd be no Kendrick.
You're right. But
if Dre didn't if he didn't have 4 or 5 different people crip walking on stage, I promise you, Kendrick probably wouldn't happen. You had 4 or 5 well-known just crip walking.
You think they were actual Crips? Like the
Snoop
Crips?
Dogg's a crip.
Oh, okay.
Snoop Dogg's like a crip. You know like everyone from the Compton, like they actually grew up in Compton. Like they're actually gang affiliated.
Oh.
Like it's like actually, yeah. Snoop Dogg is like
you stacking your first.
nah. But okay, all right.
I'm gonna put that at 5. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like all the other performances were just a lot better. Now when we go from 5 up, that's where everything starts to change and wrinkle. I'm not gonna lie, I love Rihanna, but that's number 4. I think if she wasn't pregnant,
wow,
she would have did a lot more on that stage. But she I don't blame her. Like
because she had a baby, she gotta be ranked that.
I mean,
wow.
If you think that's crazy, what's in your mind?
That's what I'm saying. Like a woman, she went up there pregnant. That's a glorious thing.
Yeah.
Holding life
I would hope that she would stand still with a pregnant baby in the air. Like what? I would have.
She was just in the air, just floating.
Yeah.
But she
can
went out
only do
there,
so much.
gave a performance while she was carrying a baby.
She knew she was pregnant.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'll give y'all.
She
You know
still
what?
did that.
I have a take on that.
What's your-
I'll let you finish,
what's your
Chris,
vote?
and then I'm a.
Rihanna is 4th.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna put Usher.
Oh, you're
Usher was top 3.
He was 2.
Okay.
I'll put Usher at 3rd.
Okay.
And then
You know how many memes they were about you can't let Usher in your life all because of his performance? He started a train of things. Literally.
I'm gonna put Bad Bunny at 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Bad Bunny's still there. I forgot that.
And then I'm gonna put Kendrick at 1st. I did love the Bad Bunny concert. I did. Trust me and believe. But this is gonna go into a different conversation.
Usher's top 3.
Culturally significantly, Bad Bunny goes 2nd. That took a whole different message. And then Kendrick was.
I mean, it also depends on who's the culture, because you can't say cultural significance. You're black.
But
I was gonna say you're black. So Kendrick's
you're
always
black. Of course, the black one.
But Kendrick was yes, we're black. You going.
Okay, but if you ask the Puerto Rican,
Bad Bunny was
it would have been Bad Bunny, then
That's
maybe
true.
Kendrick, because of the culture.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the culture impact.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick Lamar was for us specifically, and then Bad Bunny was for
What do
everybody.
you mean by us? Who's us?
Us, the black
Who's
folks.
us? Oh, okay. I just want to clarify.
The non-Drake.
You ever seen have you ever seen Hunger Games?
Yeah.
You ever seen the scene where Katniss everything he doesn't shoot the guy running, she shoots the president or something like that? That's exactly what that message was.
Okay, I see it. My rating, Rihanna's gonna go straight to the bottom.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah, and that's why I was telling you were telling Chris she's pregnant, and that's the thing. That's why I said she knew she was pregnant.
The bottom is crazy.
She knew she was pregnant. Rihanna is not a dancer. That's okay. You don't have to be the best dancer.
She know how to whine. Riri know how to whine.
And you know what? That's good. But you knew you was pregnant, and you knew all you really it's feeling and it's whining. But there was no guess. You should have had a guess. She really screwed up.
She did. Her baby. She had a child. It's a guess.
The baby and fashion is not enough, baby.
Oh.
I also feel like I appreciated the leveled platforms, but I was just for a Super Bowl performance, it just wasn't super great. It wasn't all that. It didn't have a huge cultural impact. It was just Rihanna. And yeah, clearly I think she's done with music for a while, and I respect it, but yeah.
To be fair, I don't think anything past 2. I think that Kendrick and Bad Bunny were the only 2 cultural impact performances.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I would argue Dre and them had a cultural impact.
I'll count that. Yes.
And Usher told niggas, keep your girl away from Usher.
That's not.
That's not culture.
That's
We
not
always do
culture?
that. It's always been keep your girl away from Usher.
Well, now we know even married women. At first we just thought it was girlfriends. He did that with a married woman.
Did you watch the Moondocks? I could see it if that was T.I. because that's T.I.
Yeah.
But Usher?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Rihanna's at the bottom for me just because you had no guest. You knew you was pregnant. It just was not all that. You're not a great dancer. But I love her music. So Usher, Dr. Dre and Friends is 5. What?
Wait. You put Dre and the Crip Walkers over Usher?
Oh, no. They're not over Usher. So I'm
okay.
starting from the bottom. Rihanna 6.
Okay.
Actually, Rihanna 6, The Weeknd is 5.
Okay.
The Weeknd is 5. The best memes that came from The Weeknd was people calling it a Kappa probate. That was hilarious. I don't know. It didn't speak to me that much. I'm not the biggest Weeknd fan. He's not a dancer much either, but it was a better performance than Rihanna.
Wow.
Dr. Dre and Friends gets number 4. I'll give him that. I liked it. It was cool. You know, it was fun. It was airy. You know, they brought out a lot of people though, and that was our first like real rap Super Bowl performance, right? Yeah. So you know, I respected it. And then I'm probably gonna go. Here's where it gets spicy. I'm gonna go Bad Bunny 3rd, but I'm only gonna go Bad Bunny 3rd because I am not the biggest Bad Bunny fan.
Okay.
Now, I do understand that as far as reach, Bad Bunny has a lot of worldwide reach, and like you said, the cultural impact is there for Bad Bunny.
He has
Clearly.
the biggest rated Super Bowl.
But you know that makes sense because more people around the world is probably watching him. I think that he performed great. It was solid, but as for what I liked, I put Usher 2nd. Usher's a great performer. Wasn't he skating? Didn't he have fur on with no shirt?
Something on.
Yeah, he was great.
Man.
That's Usher.
Yeah.
And then of course Kendrick is my top 2. But I like we said though, we're black. So of course Kendrick, you know, he was also just having a phenomenal year. Like to end your year, you dropped an album and you kind of dropped like 3 or 4 songs dissing a dude who everybody kind of hated anyway.
He looked the camera in the face. It's say Drake. I hear him
I
like
think
a
young. Everyone's talking about it. Like he just had a phenomenal year and it was just like a great way to just cap things off. I'm not gonna lie, SZA being a special guest, I like SZA. Did she sing the songs at the Super Bowl?
Yes. Yes.
No. Did she?
Yes. Her mic was on.
Okay.
Yeah.
On. Yeah.
She performed though.
Yeah. No, she did perform. It was fun. But yeah, no, Kendrick's my top.
Okay. Yeah, that's about. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it backwards. I'm gonna start at 1. So Kendrick, Usher, Bad Bunny. Dr. Dre, Rihanna, Weeknd.
You can put Rihanna above The Weeknd?
Yeah, I didn't like. Actually, I'm sorry. I'll switch it. I'll put Rihanna last and then The Weeknd. Only because like with him walking through that hallway, it was just hilarious. Like watching it, I was like, what is he doing? Like I was having a fun time watching him just do that.
Yeah.
So out of that, yeah. And I think the Rihanna one, I don't think I actually watched. That's like the only Super Bowl I don't think I've ever not watched live. I didn't watch it live. I only watched it like after it came out.
Yeah, people weren't just. It just was.
People don't like pregnant women. So
It's not.
You knew you was pregnant. You should have brought Drake out.
No.
You don't think it? Okay, sidebar. You don't think if she brought Drake out, it would have been like, this is amazing?
I think if she brought up Drake out, there'd be a lot more problems. Like, a lot more problems with just her life. If she had brought Drake out.
This ain't about that. This is about business.
Yeah, it probably affected her pockets and maybe her father of her child.
Rocky?
He don't like Drake at all.
Yeah, but you think he's leaving her?
No, not leaving her, but like she might leave him because he think it's a problem. He don't like Drake at all.
I did hear that he don't like Drake. I see why he wouldn't like Drake, but also.
And I thought they had beef though. I thought they don't mess with each other. Like he covered up her tattoo or whatever. They got together or something.
They got a tattoo together?
They got it was in the song. I thought they had some kind of shark tattoo.
Oh,
and
wow.
she got it covered up first, and then he got it covered up and he put it in the song. Something like that.
Oh, wow. Matching tattoos with your girl? I see why that would cause a problem. So, in terms of the Bad Bunny performance, who do you think that performance was for?
I mean, I think it was specifically for Puerto Rico, but I do believe he made it for world appeal. That's why he put Lady Gaga in it. But it was for his home. Like, he genuinely dedicated that to his home.
Yeah.
He only had to. I think the Lady Gaga and all the other stuff was just because he was. If the Super Bowl was not in America, like we didn't play football in America, then he probably wouldn't have had Lady Gaga. I think genuinely just because it was in America, he was like, get a white woman. Let me get just a regular marriage. Let me just do some regular stuff to appease people.
And I will say it was so good that I didn't really notice that he didn't really have a guest. Like Lady Gaga was kind of a guest, but like it was such a short portion that they used to have the guests where the guest would do like 1 or 2 air songs. So his was so good I really didn't even notice that he didn't really have a guest.
He had like 30 guests up on the little where they were standing.
He had Cardi B, he had Pedro Pascal, he had
Mr. Fantastic.
But they weren't.
Chris Brown was there too.
Wait, I wasn't finna say. Chris Brown was there too. On the thing, they put him on there.
He was on that. I think from what someone told me, he was
lying.
on that.
They never put that man on the camera.
He was on like the little patio with like all of them. That's where Cardi B and Pedro Pascal all of them were.
And they allowed Breezy. If they allowed Breezy on it, who knows who they allowed now?
I mean,
and that's the thing. I don't think he will ever see a Super Bowl stage. So that's why I don't think I'd be surprised if he was there.
He definitely thinks that he deserved to be on the Super Bowl after what he said after that.
Okay, let's be honest, he do. Regardless of what he said, Chris Brown is one of the best performers of our generation. Let's stop that. Let's stop the cap.
He's never gonna get a Super Bowl performance.
Okay, but while that probably is true, if you're talking about performance and just music, and if he get up on stage,
he hasn't honestly.
Yes, he deserves it. Besides what he said and all these other stuff going on in his life,
was it distasteful?
Purely all music.
Mm-hmm. Not saying what. Aside from what he said, I'm shocked that he has not performed at the Super Bowl yet.
But I think the thing that holds Chris Brown back is it's his personal life. Like we all know, it's his personal life that stops him from
his personality.
The things that happen outside of his musical career. The problem is they're so bad, and the things keep happening that it's like impossible for people to get over.
Okay, after he hit Rihanna, it was like a good 7 years where he didn't do nothing. He was just recovering from hitting Rihanna.
When did Karrueche start?
That he's just hit.
He hit Karrueche.
Karrueche had to get a whole restraining order against him. Didn't he get into it with like Frank Ocean or something? Like he got into it with a few different people.
He got in with Frank Ocean and got his ass whooped.
Yeah, Frank Ocean beat him up. And then like he cracked a bottle over one of his friend's head. He got in trouble in Europe. Oh, and that's the thing.
Didn't he go to prison overseas?
Yes, he did. Or like he didn't go back.
Rihanna thing, dang.
Yeah.
I'm not in touch with his personal life clearly.
No, it's okay, but it's just like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I do agree that if it was just his music, if he wasn't who he is as a person, he probably would have. Because as far as hits go, he had hits.
So if that's the case, then Drake's never gonna perform the Super Bowl.
I don't think.
Because enough people don't like Drake, they'll boycott.
But like, here's the thing.
I think Drake's in a situation.
Shoot, they completely tried to boycott Bad Bunny just because he was in his.
That wasn't gonna work.
It wasn't
because all of their stuff didn't make sense. No, he's not American. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
it's literally a U.S. territory. It's just no, it doesn't work. So none of the stuff they said made any sense.
With Drake, like he doesn't really have like criminal record.
Yeah,
Drake get up there and perform the model.
Like yes, he's been working with minors, but like that's about it. Like,
and the thing too about Drake is, so after Kendrick did the whole like probably a minor thing, like they did like try to look into it, and it wasn't. They're really. I don't know that Drake is or isn't a pedophile, but we haven't seen him do anything. Except for the Millie Bobby Brown thing was a little weird. So I do think as far as having a criminal past, I think that's what separates Drake from Chris Brown. Now, being a super annoying individual, a culture vulture, cultural appropriatist, yes, Drake is all of those.
I like his music.
But do I like his music? Yeah, and I'm going to say this too. How many people do you know that to this day Drake is still not like in their top 5 replay? Like, everybody.
Not mine, but.
Oh, okay. You think you're better than us?
That's because I just have weird taste in music. Like I just have a diverse taste in music.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, I don't think Drake will work at the Super Bowl. No,
I think he definitely would. I think he could do the Super Bowl next year, and everyone would still watch it. And I will say, I've seen Drake in concert. I'm not the most blown away by his performing capabilities.
I feel like he probably has enough money to make it.
Yeah. I think it's
now the question is, what songs are you choosing? Because if you talk about some where the fuck Sean, like no, I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sorry,
baby girl.
I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that either.
That song is overplayed Everywhere I
Who's got a
go,
rough
I need to
road?
hear
Who's got
something else. I need to hear.
no.
I want to hear the motto.
Right, baby, you're my everything. You're
You want to hear that? In the
Yes.
Yes.
If Drake performed, I too
Y'all
would hear that.
want. Okay, if you realize that you play it at the Super Bowl, the team who's losing will cry. You will have the entire team crying on the field.
That's perfect.
First of all, why
Right.
they on the field? You need to be back in the locker room
Right.
planning
That's
your
what
next move.
They're gonna
Right.
be crying. The Super Bowl gonna get canceled. They're gonna cry after that.
This is the most important game of your life. You crying over
Like,
Drake?
I'm sorry, if headlines is not played at the Super Bowl, turn it off.
Matter of fact, bring out the whole
Okay,
problematic
headlines,
Young Money.
yes.
Go ahead.
Headlines, yeah.
Cause he got some
Like,
Lil Wayne features.
if
To
passion-
give Wayne his
If
opportunity.
Passion Fruit's not played at the Super Bowl, turn it off.
Okay, at this point, you just want to hear
Passion
Marvin's
fruit?
Room.
Yes.
Okay, I was with you until you got
Yeah,
there.
that's yeah. No.
No, I'm sorry. I want to listen to that. Like, I'm sorry. Cause
You want to hear Marvin's Room too?
Yes.
The Super Bowl.
Yes.
You guys
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
No.
Turn the lights off.
That's too sad. That's too
Turn the
sad.
If
lights
that thing
off,
gets a
make
mil-
us scream.
If
Oh,
that
yeah.
gets a million viewers will not be alive next Tuesday.
I don't want
That
to
Super
listen to
Bowl.
So many exes are getting
That's a
called
little
after
too
that.
depressing. But I'm saying, like, give me back the old Drake. Like, old Drake is where, like, it's better. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Who
Drake was
be
in a
his feature?
wheelchair. Oh, Drake was on Degrassi. You want that?
Oh,
Drake?
I love back in the day,
Yes.
Drake. I watched Degrassi too. He was Jimmy.
Jimmy was in a wheelchair.
He died.
Oh, I didn't finish it.
Oh.
It's been like 30 years. At this point, if you didn't, you weren't going to.
Okay. One last question. If Drake were to do the Super Bowl, who would his featured performer be?
Kendrick.
Not
Squash the
anymore.
beef. Squash the beef live.
Honestly,
Squash the
that
beef
would
live.
be the biggest plot twist.
That
Squash
would.
the beef live.
Imagine this, right?
Yeah.
Imagine They Not Like Us comes on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like,
Okay, Drake would have to be the dumbest
and
man.
then Kendrick comes on and he's like, "Say Drake," and he reverbs the lyrics
No.
and says something completely different.
No, you said I
I
like
hear
him
you don't
young.
like him young.
I can't.
Hey Drake, I hear you don't like him young.
I
Are you still
tell the
missing
production team to build the highest platform and I push him off. That'd be what I do. If he came up there and said, "Say Drake, move," and you hitting the ground, like, what? No, we're not gonna remix you calling me a pedophile. That's not. No, it's not cool. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie. If Nicki Minaj wasn't who she is now, I would assume she would be his special guest. But
I think Drake's time is just passed.
I think Lil Wayne's time has passed. I think there's a glimmer of hope, but if Drake doesn't do the next 5 years, he's
Didn't
done.
you say that about J. Cole too?
Oh yeah, J. Cole,
Whoa, what's up with Cole?
he's never getting there.
Oh, to the Super Bowl? No, he's not. Just because his personality. He doesn't want to be like that type of person.
What?
If he had stuck with the Kendrick and them beef, oh yeah, he would have been with Kendrick at the
What do
Super
you
Bowl.
mean he doesn't? This might take us on a whole different tangent.
He's not that type of person. He
What do you
doesn't
mean he's
want
not
to
that type of person?
He doesn't want to be in the spotlight. He want to rap. He want to be the like lyricist. He's not Kendrick. I mean, not Kendrick. J. Cole's not like. I don't know. He's not. I don't say gaudy, but he don't like try to be in people's face like that.
See,
You gotta be in people's face 24/7 if you want to be on the Super Bowl.
But see, I'm gonna say this too. I feel like this whole I'm so down to earth, I don't really want to be famous is a lie. I feel like J. Cole has been.
Have you seen his hair?
cosplaying. See, that's the thing.
Have you seen his hair?
Having locks don't make you deep.
No. Did you see his hair like as he was growing his locks? He
Yeah.
totally didn't care about how he looked at all.
Men don't care about how they look all the time, and that don't mean they not like.
You ever seen Drake walk out the house like he don't care? You ever seen Kendrick walk out the house like he don't care?
Yeah, when they call him on the
Who?
drone. The one time.
That was that one time. I mean, like routinely, like he just leaves the. He rode his bike in New York. Just cause.
Niggas ride bikes in New York all the time.
J. Cole does. Drake don't. Kendrick don't. Bad Bunny would never.
To be fair though, I think Drake and Bad Bunny are. They're pretty boys. They're like, you know, they care about the fits.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta be in people's face like that. J. Cole will show up in a sweatsuit
But my thing
during the Super Bowl
Drake.
with no haircut.
I feel like J. Cole cannot keep saying, I don't want to be famous, but then you're doing all these concerts, you still want to be a rapper. You're a rapper like everybody else. You still have a big house. You
I
rap
want
about-
to provide for my family.
Okay.
I'm great at rapping. Yes, I'm going to do what makes my family wealthy. If he could take away all the fame and just rap, he probably would.
You believe that?
Yes, he genuinely does it. I don't think he like.
You think he raps out of the goodness of his heart?
No, I think he raps because he's just that damn good.
You believe that?
That's the equivalent of if you knew you were the best basketball player in the world and just like, I'm not gonna play. Why would you do that? Just do what you love to do because you're great at it. That doesn't mean you want the fame that comes with it.
I feel like if he didn't want the fame that comes with it, he wouldn't continue to do it.
He's stopping. He's literally making the fall off. He's about to stop.
And it was
No, it wasn't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, we're hating.
I have no comment.
We're hating.
No comment.
I'll be real. I am a hater.
2-6
Get
minutes
me
long.
in trouble.
I am a J. Cole like hater. Like, yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. I can tell.
Okay. Should the halftime show be political or neutral? And just purely for entertainment? And me and Chris were talking about this earlier. And you were saying how like the last couple have been a little bit more political. But outside of that, they've mainly been just for entertainment. And I kind of agree, but I kind of like the political messaging. I think the problem is but the reality is that politics really does flow through everything. So at this point, any artist should get, I'm not gonna say any artist, but I feel like most artists are going to be received in some sort of political context in one way or another.
I mean, I guess you gotta be clear what you mean, like political, because Bad Bunny and Kendrick weren't political.
I don't think
they took culture shots. They took shot at like how the world, like I guess the government and stuff. I don't think they were quote unquote political. Like if you think political, I think you mean like someone like Nicki Minaj who has views that are purely political, and then she get up there and be like, yes, you should stay one gender, and say some shit like that's political. Like you get up there and preach a political stance through your comments. I don't think it's the Bad Bunny one, especially. I don't think he was preaching a stance. He was just saying we should all be together. This is what y'all want. I'll give you what y'all want, but this is like the inclusiveness I want. Kendrick's might be more political with the Uncle Sam shit, but that's just purely like we have Uncle Sam's. Like we all know what that means and what that represents. I don't think that's political. I mean, technically.
I think Kendrick was more political. I feel like the only reason why Bad Bunny would be considered political is because of the stance that we're in right now. Mm-hmm. With everything going on with like all these deportations and unfair ICE treatments and stuff like that, and the way that like people are, the context of it, like read the room. Like yes, like what he's saying, like the whole point of his entire, basically his performance was like, we're not only are we American,
Mikasa
but like,
Sukasa.
Yeah, Mikasa Sukasa. Like that's pretty much like that's like the angle. Like we are all family. We are all the same. There's nothing you should be treating like any different. Like kind of the same thing like black people, but like on a different level. Like Kendrick was more like
the Great American Game.
Yeah, the Great American Game. Like the representation of like black folk and like using Uncle Sam to like display like how black folk are viewed. And like saying like, oh, this is loud, ghetto, all that kind of
too
stuff.
Loud.
Like the Duck One Life, like black people getting shot and like dying and stuff like that. Like that is he's like I feel like it. If you want to say it's political, it's more of a representation, and that's what I feel like that's the best way to describe it. And that's why people who don't understand it don't understand the representation because either they don't have the culture or they just are too ignorant to understand, or they just want to hate it just because they can.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not looking at, of course you're going to be confused when you're not looking at it from our lens because it's not necessary for you, it's to inform you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that in the future, it really depends on the artist. I do appreciate ones that have like some sort of political context or the performance itself being political. Do I think every performer from now on is going to be that way? No. Yeah. But I do enjoy it. Like I
probably. We going 2 for 2.
It's
just went 2 for 2.
I mean, it's only 2 for 2 because of what's going on. I mean, like if you, I'm gonna be honest with you, like.
I mean, Usher's were kind of political. Keep your girl away from me.
There's nothing political about that.
I think we really need to I like Usher, great performer. But we need to put a ban on this nigga. Like you can't be around other people's women. Like you just gotta stop.
Looking like that. Yeah.
No, not looking like okay, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it seems like every time you get around someone's wife, it's a problem. That's what I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is that I mean, like, if you think about it, like Rihanna had no political, like no like
it was
culture. No, it wasn't.
It was.
Oh no,
what was it?
Pregnant women were still working.
Stop.
I'm here to represent.
Like I don't think personally I've ever seen like. Don't get me wrong, like cultural things. Yes, I've seen it in different performances. Like with, first of all, it's not Beyonce and Bruno Mars's
Lady Gaga?
halftime performance. It's unfortunately Coldplay's. Like, it's Coldplay's.
It was Coldplay's. Yeah.
Wait,
was
Beyonce's.
Because she like was a featured artist for
She
Coldplay.
was. It was actually a Coldplay halftime show,
Mm-hmm.
and then the features were Beyonce.
Oh, you talking about the one that happened at the Texans game? Or you talking about, was that a Super Bowl?
That was Super Bowl.
What's the Super Bowl?
Wait, Rihanna was the Super Bowl? I mean, Beyonce was the Super Bowl?
Yes.
What Super Bowl was this?
Was this the one the Ravens were at?
Yes, it actually was.
Yeah, because the power went out.
Oh, she sang the power.
And there was like a whole thing because like she didn't fall, but she kind of fell and caught it. Like
Yeah,
whole,
you wouldn't have known that unless you played it off.
her jacket was a tribute to the Michael Jackson jacket with the.
Oh, that's been, damn,
Cross.
that's been a lot.
But yeah.
That with like Michael Jackson, like all of those were like for like you can say they're full of culture because
Yeah.
they're our culture, but there wasn't like a super big meaning behind stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't super political. I agree with that.
Now, if you want to I don't think that you might see. I don't think you're gonna see a drop in views because every other artist after this might do the same thing. Like I don't want it to become like a trend where it's like you're talking about this because at the end of the day, like the reason why they were talking about it because of all the stuff that's going on, which is perfectly fine. But like, I don't think this is gonna be a trend. I think that it's gonna probably end soon. And I don't think it's gonna. And it's gonna go unnoticed too. Like you're gonna like, because if you also think about it, and this is the biggest argument that I've heard, which is the stupidest thing known to man. It's like everyone kept saying like, oh, I don't understand Batman because I don't understand Spanish. Okay, you said the same thing the year before with Kendrick, where you didn't understand his meaning of anything that you were saying. And he was speaking perfect English.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think it's gonna really make it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna really make much of a difference. And the year following that, whoever's gonna do it is gonna probably do like some regular performance, like a Super Bowl, like that people are already going to be seeing, and they're gonna be like, oh, that was the best performance ever. Like,
wait, so who could perform that everyone could understand?
SZA.
No,
I don't think that.
See, SZA speaks English all the time, and I don't always understand.
Wow. Okay.
She speaks in cursive.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go back to some of the people like Chris Brown.
Not everybody would understand that.
People would understand it, they just wouldn't like it. So, understand it? Yes, they just wouldn't like it.
Understand.
Okay, but y'all just agreed he can't perform.
They will understand.
About people who could perform. That
haven't?
Yeah, then someone would be like, oh my gosh, everyone understood that one. That was blatant.
Okay, Giveon. I'm not saying that he could be a Super Bowl performance, but Giveon. Like, you understand what he's saying.
Okay, we also have to pick someone who's likely to perform at the Super Bowl. We can't just pick a random artist.
I'm just picking, first of all.
Giveon's not performing at the Super Bowl. If he does, great for you.
Lady Gaga.
She could do the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, everybody would understand. White
she could, yeah. While we were off camera, and the consensus was Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and nobody would have a problem with. And even if you didn't like it, you'd be like, you get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Black History Month. Real quick, do you have a favorite problematic Black history figure?
Problematic? Wait, are we doing black? Like by Black history, you mean just a black person, or you mean they had to contribute to Black history?
Ideally, they would contribute something to Black history, Black thought, Black culture.
Problematic.
I will always say Malcolm X because.
Malcolm X problematic?
Yes, because he's like, I mean, like.
Define that.
I wouldn't say he's problematic, but like if you're talking about how through society are always taught through like do peaceful protesting.
No, you're not.
No, sorry.
When were you taught that?
When you think about
in his time though,
I'm talking about
the
when
60s.
you think about
and then you see what they do what Philly did and what other states be doing.
When you think about a person who talked about protests, 9 times out of 10, and I'm not talking about just black folk because black folk know more people than most people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the majority of people who think about figures of protests in Black history. They think about Martin Luther King and his peaceful protests, and that's also the reason why when it came down to all the riots and all those places being like destroyed and stuff like that during all those killings and police brutality, they were like, why don't y'all think about MLK and what he did? This is not what he wanted.
But you gotta think,
that's not.
I don't know if he's problematic because they're a duality. They're two sides of the same coin. So how can you say one side's problematic?
Because no one
without Malcolm X, I don't think Martin Luther King has as big of a push as he does. If there was just all peaceful and we was just getting beat, getting hosed, just not fighting back, I promise you, I don't think it changes. I think the duality of, yes, we can be peaceful and not strike you. Yes. We will fuck you up if you put hands on us.
Yes.
Is why there was such a change.
Yes, but that also goes into the duality of like, that's how most people view black folk as violent and ghetto and all that kind of stuff. And that's why I feel like his viewing of all that kind of stuff is problematic to the way of our image. which is also the reason why like I also think it works, and that's why I'm like there are times to be peaceful and there's times to fight back. Unfortunately, like you can't sit there. I'm not gonna sit here and take your punches for so long. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm a punch back. And I'm a punch back even harder.
I get what you mean. I think Malcolm X was perceived as problematic, even regardless of what we see him. Like that's the kind of the way, at least outside of black people, that was the way his memory was constructed. Like, oh, he's supposed to be seen as like a problematic figure. I do agree that if Malcolm X, or not just Malcolm X, but if there weren't black people who were like
fighting back,
we'll take it up by any means necessary, the whole nonviolent thing would
we were just getting beat on.
Yes. I actually don't know who my take would be, or who my person would be.
I would just say Chris Brown. He's done so much for the culture.
What has he done for Black history?
Music. For the longest time, when he was 16 doing them little dances, everyone was like, "Oh my God, MJ's back." Or MJ.
MJ's back is crazy.
Or MJ. I could do Chris Brown or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, I'll give him Michael Jackson. But halftime shows, we know it.
But his problematic stuff only happened after he died, so I don't really want to count that because it's just like people picking at straws.
After he died,
what was he? He was problematic when he was alive. What did he do? What did he do?
He was messing with little kids too.
You didn't know that. No one knew that.
Yes, they did. They had a whole documentary on that.
When he was alive, no, they didn't.
Yes.
The documentary came out. I think like right after he died.
Yeah. It was always alleged, but it was never this big where you could go into a room and at least 50% of people would be like, yeah, he touched them kids. When he was alive, it was like, what the fuck you saying? I'll kill you.
People did used to be.
But if you're saying like, okay, if you're saying like their totality, well, yeah, I can't even say that because while he was alive, he wasn't problematic.
No, but it's all the stuff that you always find out until afterwards.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna count that. We're not gonna count after you pass the class. I'm not gonna go back and be like, well, you got this wrong. No, you passed the class of life.
What?
You passed the class of life. I'm not bringing your book back into the class. You passed the class of life. We can look at it as like a retrospective thing, like, oh my gosh, he was great, but he did some bad things. That's fine. But we loved him while he was here. Or Kobe. Yeah, Kobe.
Kobe. I'll give you Kobe.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you that.
I'll give you Kobe.
I got 3. I just riddled off 3.
I'm trying to think, who would I... It's slightly problematic. Well, nowadays, LeBron.
He's not problematic. Is he really?
He's not really, but lately he's been seen as problematic, so.
That's because he's old.
Okay.
People needs to leave him the fuck alone.
I'm gonna say this too. Do I think LeBron is a GOAT? Yes, but I think that as time goes on, his numbers are inflated by his longevity.
I mean, that
he plays longer, he'll get more numbers. Yeah. I mean, still, but even if you rank him from when he started in the league to like when most people quit, he's still better than everyone but probably Jordan.
That's fair. He's not super problematic.
His longevity literally just makes him unbeatable. His career from when he walked in till, if you want to say 32, like Jordan's prime age, is better than everyone. Literally everyone. There's still nobody.
Oh, I have someone else I would say who's a problematic
figure.
They
are.
Oprah.
Oh.
Like in terms of black women in media, Whitney Houston.
Tyler Perry.
No, boom. All three. All three.
Madea.
Tyler Perry's definitely one. I was gonna say Oprah because for how much she's done for black women in media, a rich black woman. I can respect it, but it's also like, ooh, cringe.
What did Oprah do? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that law.
Well, one of the things people say is you can't really ethically become a billionaire. So that's one of the things.
Probably true.
Yeah.
Most likely true.
I mean, that's just capitalism in America. Outside of that, I don't think she's done too.
I don't remember anything about
Oh, so we just slandered Oprah for no reason?
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
You can't. I'm saying, like, Whitney Houston, like.
Whitney Houston's definitely one of them. Yeah. And she definitely was one of the greatest voices. I was gonna say something else about Malcolm X too. I think if Malcolm X had continued to live his life, if he wasn't like assassinated, I don't know if we would know him as being for violence. Like I feel like towards the end of his life, he was kind of changing in his like political thought.
Oh yeah, at the beginning he was definitely like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Then it was like, I'm gonna fuck you up if you touch me. Then it was like, I'm sick of fucking you up. Let's just not fuck each other up.
Wendy Williams, that's who it was. Because Wendy Williams was exposing people on live television with no care in the world. And then there was a video of her in like those little scooter things, and I guess her husband was there or somebody was there with her, and the guy recording was like or no, the husband was like, yo, like don't record in public, that's not cool. And someone in the comment was like, well, she didn't care about exposing all the people on live television, so why should I care about me reporting her in public?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks when you talk about other people's business online. That's kind of what you sow for your own life.
Yeah.
But what I will say, and some people have said this on Twitter, something I did appreciate about Wendy Williams is like, we let famous people get away with anything. They could be bad people, they could be horrible people. No one will even ask them about certain things, or they can avoid being asked about like crazy behavior. Whereas one thing I did appreciate about Wendy Williams, for example, when Britney Spears' conservatorship over her estate started, Wendy Williams was like, no, her family is dead wrong. Or like, what's that woman, Eddie Murphy's
Wife?
One of his ex-wives. She's not with him anymore. I think her name is Nicole. Yeah, you seen the video? That woman has a history of sleeping with people's husbands. And Wendy Williams was like, so was that man married? So like, she held people accountable. And I appreciated that. But yes, when you talk about people, you kind of have to have thick skin. Or really keep your personal life private.
Well, okay, to be honest, she had thick skin until her skin and everything started failing her. She had thick skin at one point. But that's not her fault now, because, she went through a lot. She went through a lot. But, yeah.
Right.
She had thick skin. But people were talking about her, calling her manly, and she,
She's always had thick skin. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
She kind of had to have thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but last thing, I have some would you rathers. Black History Month, Black American culture would you rathers, right? Okay. First, would you rather...
Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Stop.
He didn't do it.
Stop.
All right. I'm sorry.
Would you rather mainstream America love black culture less or understand black struggle more?
Wait. So, love our culture less or understand our struggle? Those are only options?
By love our culture, I mean appropriate our culture less.
So take more away from us or understand us?
No, I mean appropriate us less. Like,
appropriate us less or understand us more?
Yeah.
Just understand me more.
Yeah,
the appropriation shit, I think some people just care too much.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, the cultural like representation behind hair and locks, and I get that you shouldn't take it not knowing what it's for and why. I get that. But at the same time, it's your head. I don't care what you do with your head. You can set that shit on fire. I couldn't care.
It doesn't.
But I'd rather you understand my struggle and not and be more compassionate to the stuff I go through than what hair or how you dress or how you talk.
I'd rather you appreciate me more, but there's a difference between appreciation and then just stealing it outright. It's like, I'd rather you appreciate me more, but like, don't take things for your own and make it seem like it's yours.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's like, I feel like that's like the only conversation that should be had. Because like, I feel like you can say the same thing for any other culture, and it's like, I feel like cultural appreciation should be expanded to more people so that they can experience it and enjoy it and then not make fun of it and feel like they're not. And like, I feel like if you appreciate it more, you're not stealing it and making it your own thing.
Yeah. I agree. I also think we gotta pick and choose our battles. And at the end of the day, the worst thing I can do with cultural appropriation is be like, you're appropriating my culture, and that's it. You might feel shame and you might stop, or you might not, but that's
probably won't.
Rachel Dolezal's still trying to be black, so and everyone called her out, so it doesn't really do too much. So I agree with y'all. Okay, now we're getting to Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Prince or Michael Jackson?
Didn't do it. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
And then
I really love me some Prince, but I
jeans.
gotta go with Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
I love Prince too. I'm also gonna go with Michael Jackson just because I think Michael Jackson, just a few more hits that everybody will know. Although Prince is also a colossal figure.
Michael Jackson had people fainting from him tapping his shoes.
Whoa, don't do that now.
I think Prince definitely had people fainting.
Prince has the most flamboyant fit alive and still take somebody.
But this man had women going.
Prince had women throwing that back. Like, what are you talking about?
Prince would throw it back and have the women wanting to throw it back.
Whoa, okay, okay.
There's like a video of Prince not twerking on the ground, but he's.
Yeah, Prince got him too.
I too would go Michael Jackson. Okay, best black power couple. People have a lot of thoughts on
Jada and Will. Fuck all the allegations.
Huh?
There's no way he said that.
What did you say?
I said best black power couple. And I was gonna give two options, but he just went ahead and said Jada and Will.
No, that's not my option. I'm joking.
First of all, keep Will Smith's name out your mouth. But okay. Michelle and Barack or MLK and Correa?
Oh, Michelle and Barack. Because they said Martin Luther King cheated. I don't think he did, but people throwing bricks at my window. I'm too busy to cheat.
I'm going to personally say Barack and Michelle. It's funny because their story is so crazy because like even Michelle said like I didn't want him in the first place, and it's like now their story it's so.
But she's honest.
She was honest.
I didn't like this ugly nigga, but now I love him. I want to be honest.
And guess what? He became a president. So it's like I picked the right choice.
Yeah, she did make the right choice. Like, quite literally can't go much better than that.
I can never fathom. I can't fathom if she fumbled the. Imagine like I know Michelle's probably not Barack's first one. But imagine you having like the power to say like, oh yeah, I'm Barack Obama's ex. And you have no power. You fumbled the bag on having a president as a boyfriend or and a husband.
I don't think that's become president.
That's a universal fumble.
I think we're really making it seem like that's a great thing. When we married to Donald Trump?
No.
All right then. So let's stop making it seem it's the person.
But here's the
title.
Let me put it in a different perspective. Having the first Black African American person, period, as holding such a high status of,
Yeah, you could have been a trendsetter.
It would feel like a fumble though, because imagine you sitting home with your friends and they're like, girl,
ain't that Barack?
Ain't that your ex?
Ain't that Barack?
The way I would have to, he did what? He's supposed to fail and die and be sad for the rest of his life. Anyway.
Bro, you would have had me voting for Republican that day.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I'd have an election party. So who all y'all vote for?
Hey, all you gotta do is make one quick call. I know we fell out, but like my taxes, I'm not doing good with them. Could you help? That's what you gotta do. Still got your number.
So yeah, I'm also going Michelle and Barack. Okay, Good Times or the Jeffersons?
Good Times. Ooh.
I'm going Good Times too.
Good Times.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That's no mind.
So I'm gonna go Good Times too, but that's because like I personally, my folks watch Good Times more.
I watch both.
The Jeffersons used to come on.
But that theme songs?
Moving On Up is a more.
Good Times.
Well, I don't know.
No, okay. As far as the theme song alone, the Jeffersons has a more iconic theme song.
To the east side.
But I'm gonna say this too. The Jeffersons was a story of like things getting better. Good Times was ironically called Good Times, but things just went worse. Like every episode, you wouldn't think it could get worse, but it does.
Okay, I think the Jeffersons was like a just going straight up. But I think the thing about Good Times, it was like, it was life. Like it was the good times of a bad situation. They lived in a rundown apartment complex. Shit went good, shit went bad, shit went terrible, shit went great. But it was like literally they found the good times in all the shit. Even when Penny was getting beat.
I want to say Thelma, like her husband, he was supposed to go to NFL, and like at the wedding, he like trips, falls, breaks his knee.
That's how that starts?
Yeah, he was supposed to go to the NFL. They were supposed to move out. Their life was supposed to go up, and then, like I said, the thing about Good Times is it's just a sad story compared to the Jeffersons. Is also not perfect, but
that wasn't just sad. The Good Times had great moments.
Which part was great?
Dynamite.
Oh yeah, every now and then, when he wakes up before he finds out his father gets killed in a car accident.
Penny finding a new home. The plumber man who used to come by.
The wino?
The wino.
No, the wino was a different guy.
Yeah, that's not him.
The plumber man, Bookman?
Yeah, Bookman.
But he was like always scamming him, and he was horrible at his job.
Bookman was funny.
He was funny, I agree with that. Okay. All right, this one's a little spicy. Boondocks or the Chappelle Show?
Boondocks.
You said that too quick.
Boondocks.
Without the Chappelle Show, there's no Boondocks. You said that too quick.
You said that too
The
quick.
amount of quotes I have from the Boondocks on a
you realize half. All right, we can go back and forth. Go ahead, start.
On a daily basis.
Go ahead. Start. Say a quote. We'll go back and forth. I'll go Chappelle Show. You go.
Oh wow!
Okay,
you were both.
I'm
excited to see
this game, and you looking real familiar right now.
Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
What did you say? So you stop. Like, come on. Like, there's so many things that you.
I'm rich, bitch.
I can see T.I., but Usher. First of all the memes that you get, like 9 times out of 10 they come from Boondocks.
That's because Boondocks. What?
We actually have a couple memes from Chappelle Show. Like, do you see? There's a
The
meme.
crackhead, like you.
Tyrone.
Like, come on, bro.
That was a thing.
Like, I'm not saying the Chappelle Show isn't good. But I'm just saying like the Boondocks is like.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Funny.
That's in the song. I'm Rick James, bitch.
It is.
Come on, listen. No, don't play with Chappelle like that.
I'm not playing with Chappelle, but I'm saying like the
Boondocks was only because we grew up with it. That was our
that's
kids
also
thing.
another reason.
But if you really look back at the Chappelle Show, bro, it's Chappelle. Okay, every time I like, is it a personal or who just like have more culture? Like,
I mean, it's personal. You know.
oh, personal. I would go Boondocks. Personally. But knowing the cultural relevancy,
I know probably Chappelle is probably bigger.
Special.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I don't know. I want to say Chappelle Show ran for what, 3 seasons? How many seasons is Chappelle?
I think it was only 2. They tried to go for a 3rd, and that's when he walked out. And he went to Africa.
I think that because the Boondocks was a cartoon, you can get away with a lot more. Although the Boondocks did like push every freaking limit.
Habitual line stepper? Come on. Man.
Yeah.
What are you
That's
talking
where
about?
it comes from. Wow, habitual line stepper.
Yeah, quotes.
Anyway, that's crazy. My dad has said the words habitual line stepper my whole life, but I did not know it came from the Chappelle Show.
You a habitual line stepper.
Wow. I do think the Boondocks, it ran longer, and like I said, you can just get away with so much more as a cartoon. That's why South Park is able to say all the crazy things that it can say, because like when it's a cartoon, yes, actual people are voicing it, but you're not holding the person whose face is on it accountable. Whereas with the Chappelle Show, he said crazy things, he did crazy things, very different like cultural comedic context than what we have now, but still, it only went 2 seasons. So
by his choice,
by his choice,
could have gone longer. Probably would have went 80. Who knows? But he chose to walk away.
He did choose to walk away. I did remember that. But he had the best musical guest of any like sketch show. Yeah. He like old Erykah Badu. But yeah. All right.
That's it for the questions?
Alright. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Y.B.S. Please always hit the follow button and check in our socials down in the description below. And we will see you guys next time.